I can't wait until you turn 18. The moment you do, you're out of the door. That has been the mindset for a very long time. Parents have been encouraged to essentially kick their kids out the moment that they turn 18. They're like, all right, you're 18. You got it. Do you? I mean, yesterday you were my baby. Today, I don't want you in my house anymore. I don't know how that is possible. I've heard folks saying before that, well, you gotta kick them out of the nest. Otherwise, they will never learn how to fly. Fair point. I've heard other folks saying before, well, they're just too lazy and they don't want to go out and do anything. I'm not disagreeing with you. There are some cases like that. But let's bring it to the preparedness mindset. You raise that individual, whether it was your daughter or your son. You raise them. Hopefully. Not the schools, you did. Meaning that is a mini version of you. Hopefully. And the moment that they turn 18, you're saying to that mini version of you, you got to leave. Keep this in mind. However you are, that mini version will be a mirror. Meaning that if you're somebody who holds a grudge because somebody did you harm and you hold a grudge, that mini version of you probably thinking, well, I never did anything wrong and now my parents hate me. Because otherwise, why they would be saying like, I need to leave when I'm happy being here with them, helping them. See what I'm saying? That's what is going through that 18-year-old mindset. Like, that's what is going through. Like, what am I supposed to do now? This is all I know. Bear this in mind too. Remember, you raise that mini version of you. Remember that mini version of you. Now you kicking out an asset that you have raised for 18 years. So you're losing now an asset that you most likely will regret doing it. You will definitely drive a wedge between you and your children's if you kick them out. Now, I know. A lot of folks always say the same thing. Some do need to get kicked out. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the hard line that I have heard over the years. You 18, you out. Don't matter whether you're good, bad, regular. That doesn't matter. You got to go. Your mommy and daddy needs time. We got to go on vacation. Our vacation is more important than you. That's how I would take it. Now, I have always heard, here in America, saying, folks saying, well, why the Spanish population or the Spanish family are so successful, or from other countries are so successful when it comes here to America. So let's talk about that, because you can argue that, and I'm gonna avoid talking about any other culture out there except my own. But you cannot argue that Cubans come here with nothing, and they make something out of themselves. Right? They all live together. They all pouring their resources into the same pot. They all fighting for the same thing, being successful. No? Okay. So, we come from Cuba. And most of the time, we go to a relative house. That relative house, if you go to a parent, that the parent have to leave Cuba when you were little, blah, 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 that whole, there are many cases. But you go there and your family takes care of you. Your family is not telling you, you got to leave. You can stay here. Now, if you're an extended family, maybe a little bit different. But if you are related as mom, dad, grandpa, sister, something like that, you will be there in that household for a significant time. And things will work out better for the entire family. Why? Because when they come, they're hungry to go to work. They are hungry because they come with nothing. So they have to start from zero. Now, they get here and they go to a family member That family member is going to give them a roof. Family member is going to feed them. The family member is going to help them do whatever they have to do immigration wise and whatnot, getting the Social Security, the residency, all of that, because everything they need to get done. It's very rare for a person who comes from Cuba to be here to be illegal. Very rare. There are some cases, but very, very rare. So they immediately go to work, meaning that that individual is immediately paying taxes. So for those who always are like, oh, immigration, I'm talking about this specific case. And I'm saying all of this because how come you can say on one hand that we want to be successful, and on the other hand, you're saying, I will kick my children out of the house the moment that they turn 18. And yet again, I don't understand how these other communities can be successful when they come here with nothing. And I was born here, I was raised here, and I'm struggling. Well, you're struggling because you're kicking out your assets. You literally kick them out. You're not teaching them. That's another thing. You're not teaching them. My child knows he have to contribute to the house. Towards the house, towards the family. I don't need him to go out and work or anything like that. But, just help dad as much as possible so dad don't struggle as much. You see what I'm saying? Do good at school. Don't give me no damn headaches. Playtime is when work is done. Plain and simple. Dinner time, we all eat together. We all get things together. And you eat what's in front of you. There's no complaining. The issue that I'm seeing is that you were told by your television, by the programming, that you needed to kick your kids out of the house when they turn 18 because they need to fly. But they didn't tell you that yes, you will be able to go on vacation, that yes, you're probably going to have a little bit extra cash left over. But they never told you that you now drove a wedge between the relationship that you had with your children's. And they didn't tell you that if that child would have stayed home, all you have to do, this is your room. Baba, are you going to school? Yes. Okay. You having good grades? Okay. Let's focus on that. Keep at it. Keep at it. You're not going to school? Hey, listen, you have a job. I think it is only fair that you help mommy and daddy a little bit. Maybe you want to, this is the lowest bill that we have in the house. This cell phone bill, to give you an example. You may want to, take over this. So you give mommy and daddy a little bit of a break. So we don't have to work overtime. If you raise a child, I guarantee you that child is going to come to you saying it. And you won't have to have that conversation. I guarantee you that. But that's another story. At the end of the day, if you are of the mindset of you're 18 years old, you got to get out. Bear in mind that has consequences. Bear that in mind. When you see other communities thriving because they're all together, that may be a difference. When you see those communities where their children take care of their parents and their grandparents, it's because they never ask their children to move out. They always encourage them to stay there because they want their group together, united. You see what I'm saying? How many folks you see nowadays, they just like, my children, I don't know. I don't even know where they are. Or their children's like, my parents, I don't care about my parents. They kicked me out when I was, the moment that I turned 18, they told me, hey, you got to figure it out on your own. Something to consider. Perhaps may not be prepping related. To me, it is, because there's strength in numbers. And I'd rather have family together than not all over. That's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope to see you in the next one.